Yeah.
Sure does.
I mean, have you coped with that well in your life, or what?
Well, I've grown to cope with it. I really didn't handle it very well when I first started out. I was really perplexed by it all. I mean, TV makes you world famous,
Yeah.
makes you instantly famous.
Yeah, sure.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a closer look at the legendary Bruce Willis, a true icon whose powerful legacy continues to inspire, even as he faces some deeply personal health challenges. From his unforgettable lifestyle and career-defining earnings to the emotional updates making headlines, this is a story of strength, fame, and resilience. If you care about Hollywood's real heroes, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's honor the journey of a legend. Early life. Born Walter Bruce Willis on March 19, 1955, in Idar Oberstein, West Germany, Bruce Willis entered the world under unique circumstances that would later contribute to the rugged, resilient persona he brought to Hollywood. His father, David Willis, was an American soldier stationed in Germany, and his mother, Marlene, was a German woman who worked at a bank. The Willis family moved to Carneys Point, New Jersey, when Bruce was just 2 years old, after David was discharged from the military. Growing up in a blue-collar town in South Jersey, Bruce's early life was grounded in modesty, hard work, and a strong family bond. As the eldest of 4 siblings, Bruce developed a protective, sometimes mischievous nature. Life in the Willis household was loving, but not without its challenges. His father took up work as a welder and factory worker, while his mother continued working in banking. These working-class roots instilled in Bruce a strong work ethic and a deep appreciation for resilience and resourcefulness. But one of the most defining aspects of his early years was his struggle with a pronounced stutter, a condition that made school and social situations difficult and often isolating. Ironically, this challenge would lead him to the very stage that would eventually make him a star. Willis found that when he performed in front of an audience, particularly in school plays, his stutter would disappear. Acting became not just a creative outlet, but a form of therapy. Encouraged by his high school drama teacher, Bruce began participating in more theatrical productions, discovering a passion and talent that gave him both confidence and a sense of identity. His love for performing was further fueled by his natural charisma and knack for humor, traits that made him stand out among his peers. Before fully committing to acting, Willis explored various interests and jobs. He worked as a security guard at a nuclear power plant, drove a truck, and tended bar. These experiences not only grounded him, but gave him the everyman charm and street-smart attitude that would later become hallmarks of his most iconic roles. It was during his time bartending in New York City that Bruce's life began to pivot more seriously toward acting. His outgoing personality and improvisational flair behind the bar helped him build connections and confidence, eventually leading him to enroll at Montclair State University to study drama. A pivotal moment came when he decided to leave college in his junior year and move to New York City full-time to pursue acting professionally. In the early days, he took on off-Broadway roles and auditioned tirelessly, supporting himself through bartending and small gigs. During this time, he formed close relationships with other aspiring actors and creatives, building a network that would support his climb through the ranks of the industry. Bruce Willis's early life was a mix of working-class grit, personal adversity, and an unrelenting drive to overcome obstacles. His childhood struggles with speech, his strong family values, and his early exposure to the transformative power of performance were the seeds that would grow into a legendary career. These formative years laid the foundation for the action hero persona and everyman appeal that would come to define him in the decades to follow. Career and success. Building on the foundation laid in his early years, his big break came in the mid-1980s with the role of David Addison in the hit television series Moonlighting. Airing from 1985 to 1989, the show paired Willis with Sybil Shepherd in a groundbreaking mix of romantic comedy and detective drama. His performance showcased his comedic timing, charm, and unexpected depth, earning him an Emmy and a Golden Globe, and instantly making him a household name. But while Moonlighting opened the door, it was what came next that would define Bruce Willis's career and turn him into an icon. In 1988, Willis took a career-defining leap by starring as John McClane in Die Hard. The film was a massive success, both critically and commercially, and it redefined the modern action hero. Unlike the muscle-bound protagonists of the time, Willis's McClane was an everyman, relatable, vulnerable, and reluctantly heroic. The role not only established him as a major box office draw, but it also launched one of the most successful action franchises in Hollywood history. The Die Hard series spanned 5 films and earned billions worldwide, cementing Willis's place in cinematic history. Throughout the late 80s and 90s, Willis demonstrated an impressive ability to straddle genres. He voiced the wisecracking baby in the Look Who's Talking series, starred in high-octane thrillers like The Last Boy Scout and Striking Distance, and delivered a powerful performance in Pulp Fiction, 1994, Quentin Tarantino's genre-defying masterpiece. That role, alongside a new wave of indie filmmakers, re-energized his career and introduced him to a younger audience. His role in 12 Monkeys, 1995, earned critical acclaim, while his turn as a haunted child psychologist in The Sixth Sense, 1999, became one of the most iconic performances of his career, helping the film become one of the highest-grossing thrillers of all time. Willis's collaborations have also played a significant role in his longevity. He became a frequent partner of visionary directors like M. Night Shyamalan and Robert Rodriguez, appearing in cult favorites like Sin City and Unbreakable. The latter film and its eventual sequels, Split and Glass, formed an unconventional superhero trilogy that once again highlighted his ability to anchor emotionally resonant, character-driven stories. As his career progressed, Willis continued to balance blockbuster hits with smaller, more experimental projects. He became known for his ability to adapt, shifting from leading man to supporting roles with ease, and lending his presence to ensemble casts in films like The Expendables series. His distinctive voice also made him a popular choice for animated films and commercials. In terms of accolades, Willis has earned numerous honors, including multiple People's Choice Awards, an Emmy, and a Golden Globe. In 2006, he received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and his legacy was further solidified with a Lifetime Achievement Award from the French government in recognition of his contributions to cinema. Bruce Willis's career is marked not just by the roles he played, but by the mark he left on the industry. He helped reshape the modern action genre, brought emotional authenticity to blockbuster cinema, and remained a consistent, bankable star for over 3 decades. His influence can be seen in countless actors who followed his mold. The tough guy with a heart, the reluctant hero with a sharp tongue. Willis didn't just play roles, he defined them, leaving a lasting legacy on screens big and small. Income and net worth. Bruce Willis's financial success mirrors his iconic status in Hollywood, with an estimated net worth that has consistently hovered between $250 million and $300 million, according to various reports. Over the span of a career that has lasted more than 4 decades, Willis has built an impressive financial portfolio fueled by blockbuster roles, savvy business decisions, and a relentless work ethic that positioned him among the highest-paid actors of his era. A substantial portion of Willis's wealth was generated during the peak of his action movie career, particularly from the Die Hard franchise. His earnings from that series alone reportedly surpassed $100 million, thanks to both upfront salaries and lucrative back-end deals that gave him a cut of the box office profits. For instance, for The Sixth Sense, 1999, Willis accepted a smaller initial salary in exchange for a percentage of the film's profits, a gamble that paid off tremendously, earning him around $100 million from that film alone. Throughout the late 90s and early 2000s, Willis was consistently earning $20 million per film, placing him firmly in the top tier of Hollywood earners. Films like Armageddon, The Fifth Element, The Jackal, and Tears of the Sun all contributed to his massive paydays. Even in the later stages of his career, Willis remained in high demand, frequently starring in action films and thrillers, often in multiple productions per year, which maintained a steady stream of income. In addition to acting, Willis expanded his income streams through business ventures and endorsements. He was a co-founder of Planet Hollywood, the themed restaurant chain launched in the 1990s alongside fellow action stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. Although the franchise experienced ups and downs, It added to Willis's public brand and business acumen. Willis also dipped into the music world, releasing blues albums and performing live, a passion project that, while not a major income generator, helped diversify his public persona. With a financial track record as enduring as his film career, Bruce Willis has proven himself not just as a star on screen, but as a savvy businessman off of it. From box office smashes to smart investments, his fortune reflects decades of strategic choices and sustained success in the entertainment industry. Lifestyle insights. Just as Bruce Willis's career achievements have made him a staple in the world of entertainment, his personal life and off-screen pursuits reveal a man of surprising depth, quiet passions, and strong convictions. Known for his rugged charisma on screen, Willis's lifestyle is in many ways a sharp contrast, marked by simplicity, creativity, and a deep commitment to family and personal growth. Outside the glitz of Hollywood, Willis has long nurtured a passion for music. Before making it big as an actor, he played harmonica in local clubs and continued to perform throughout his career. His love for the blues led to the release of 2 albums in the late 80s and early 90s, the return of Bruno and If It Don't Kill You, It Just Makes You Stronger, showcasing his harmonica skills and soulful vocals. Music has remained a personal outlet for him, providing a balance to the high-octane world of film. Willis also enjoys a quiet, rustic lifestyle, especially at his former ranch in Idaho, where he spent years enjoying the outdoors and raising his children away from the Hollywood spotlight. An advocate of simpler living, Willis has expressed his appreciation for nature, privacy, and craftsmanship. He's been known to enjoy carpentry and has had a hand in designing aspects of his homes, reflecting his hands-on and detail-oriented personality. Philanthropy has also played a meaningful role in Willis's life. While not one to seek headlines for his charity work, he has supported numerous causes over the years, including organizations focused on children's welfare, veteran services, and environmental preservation. He's participated in USO tours, visiting American troops overseas, and has quietly contributed to disaster relief and medical research initiatives. His generosity often flies under the radar, but those close to him have long praised his compassion and willingness to help those in need. In terms of personal style, Willis favors function over flash. His everyday wardrobe leans toward classic, understated pieces, jeans, boots, leather jackets, that mirror his down-to-earth persona. While he can clean up for red carpet events in sleek designer suits, his true style is effortlessly cool and practical, much like the characters he's known for. Despite his largely positive public image, Willis has faced personal challenges, including a very public divorce from Demi Moore in 2000. However, their split turned into an example of modern co-parenting done right. The two maintained a strong friendship, often appearing together at family events alongside their children and respective spouses. This maturity and dedication to family earned both widespread respect. In 2022, Willis's announcement of his retirement from acting due to aphasia, and later a diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia, deeply moved fans and colleagues around the world. The news shed light on a difficult and private journey, but also sparked an outpouring of love and appreciation for his legacy. In response, his family has rallied around him, and his lifestyle has become even more centered on peace, wellness, and time with loved ones. Bruce Willis's lifestyle is a portrait of a man who, despite worldwide fame, has always remained grounded. Whether through music, family, philanthropy, or quiet time in nature, his choices reflect humility and integrity. His legacy extends far beyond the screen, not just as an action hero, but as a thoughtful, generous, and resilient individual. Through the highs and lows, his character continues to resonate, proving that sometimes the strongest heroes are the ones who live their lives with heart. Relationships and personal life. Following a life of grounded simplicity and deep family values, it's no surprise that Bruce Willis's personal relationships have played a defining role in both his private life and public persona. His journey through love, family, and enduring friendships reveals a man who places great importance on connection, loyalty, and support. Elements that have shaped not just his lifestyle, but the very core of who he is. Bruce Willis's most well-known relationship began in 1987 when he married actress Demi Moore. The pair became one of Hollywood's most iconic power couples, and during their 13-year marriage, they welcomed 3 daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah. Despite their divorce in 2000, Willis and Moore maintained an exceptionally close friendship, one that became a model for healthy co-parenting in the public eye. Their ability to prioritize their children and remain amicable through the years won them admiration, especially when they quarantined together during the COVID-19 pandemic, proving that mutual respect and love can endure even after romantic ties are severed. In 2009, Willis found lasting love again when he married model and actress Emma Heming. The couple shares 2 daughters, Mabel and Evelyn, and their family life is marked by a sense of unity and mutual support. Heming has played a crucial role in recent years, especially following Willis's diagnosis with frontotemporal dementia. She has become a powerful advocate for awareness and research related to the condition, while also remaining a steadfast partner through the actor's health challenges. Together, they've fostered a home environment that emphasizes privacy, peace, and togetherness. Willis's devotion to his 5 daughters is one of the most consistent and heartfelt aspects of his personal narrative. He has often spoken of how fatherhood changed him, grounding his life and giving him purpose outside of acting. Each of his daughters has publicly expressed their deep love and admiration for him, with Rumor Willis, his eldest, even following in his acting footsteps. This tight-knit family dynamic remains at the heart of Willis's identity. Outside of his family, Willis has formed meaningful professional and personal bonds throughout his decades in Hollywood. He developed strong friendships with fellow actors such as Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the late Michael Clarke Duncan, men who shared his action star era but also respected his talents and loyalty off-screen. His longtime collaboration with director M. Night Shyamalan, beginning with The Sixth Sense and extending through several films, was built on mutual creative trust and admiration, an artistic relationship that helped redefine his career during the late 1990s and early 2000s. Willis has also been known for maintaining a no-nonsense, fiercely loyal personality on set. Co-stars and crew members have often praised his straightforward demeanor and his willingness to support those he trusts, especially in smaller productions later in his career. While he's had some public feuds and a reputation for being headstrong at times, most who've worked closely with him describe a man who values integrity and stands by his people. His relationships, be it with exes, friends, collaborators, or children, reveal a man of depth and unwavering commitment. Bruce Willis's personal life is a reflection of his character, fiercely devoted, understated, and deeply human. As his career takes a quieter turn in the face of health challenges, the strength of the connections he has built continues to shine through, reminding the world that behind the action hero is a man whose heart has always been his greatest force. As we reflect on these deep connections and the love surrounding Bruce Willis, it's only fitting to explore the legacy he's built, not just through film and fame, but through the real estate and properties that reflect the life he's crafted. Let's now take a look inside the homes and places that have shaped his journey. Real estate. Just as Bruce Willis's personal relationships have reflected his grounded and loyal nature, his real estate portfolio offers a glimpse into a lifestyle built on elegance, privacy, and a love for wide-open spaces. One of his most talked-about properties was his expansive estate in Bedford, New York, a 22-acre compound located in one of the East Coast's most prestigious zip codes. Purchased in 2014 for approximately $9 million, the estate featured a 9,000-square-foot main house, a saltwater pool, gardens, and even its own private lake. The home was designed in a warm, traditional style, blending rustic charm with refined elegance. Willis and his wife, Emma Heming, reportedly made significant upgrades to the home before selling it in 2019 for nearly $7.7 million. A move that surprised many fans but aligned with his ongoing effort to simplify his holdings. Prior to that, Willis made headlines with his real estate activity in Idaho, where he owned a scenic retreat in Haley. The 8,400-square-foot property, nestled against the Sawtooth National Forest, included custom woodwork, a private gym, a movie theater, and multiple outdoor living areas. This home was especially beloved by Willis, offering him and his family an escape from the glare of Hollywood. He eventually sold the property for around $5.5 million, though its rustic charm and tranquility had made it a favorite for years. In the realm of urban living, Willis also maintained a stunning Central Park West apartment in Manhattan. This $17 million penthouse, which he listed for sale in 2019, featured 4 bedrooms, sweeping views of the city, and a sophisticated contemporary design. The space reflected a more metropolitan side of Willis, catering to his love for culture and his regular trips to New York. Currently, Bruce Willis and his family spend much of their time in Brentwood, California, in a private and serene estate known for its minimalist aesthetic and open-concept living. The home is spacious and light-filled, offering multiple bedrooms, a gourmet kitchen, and an expansive outdoor area perfect for quiet family gatherings. While details about the home's size and features have remained mostly private, its design reflects a blend of modern comfort and timeless class, very much in line with Willis's evolving style. What's consistent across all of his homes is a preference for peace, seclusion, and natural beauty. Whether it's a cozy family estate tucked into the trees or a sleek apartment overlooking Manhattan, Willis's choices in real estate reflect a desire for simplicity over showiness, comfort over flash. These homes were not just investments. They were sanctuaries for a man whose fame never overshadowed his deep love for family and his craving for authenticity. Bruce Willis's real estate portfolio, like his career, reveals a man of taste, integrity, and thoughtful planning. Every property he's owned has been more than just bricks and mortar. It's been a reflection of where he is in life and what he values most. As we close this chapter of his story, let's shift gears from architecture and interiors to the kind of ride a Hollywood icon prefers. Cars and vehicles. Just as Bruce Willis's real estate portfolio reflects a life of thoughtful luxury and personal expression, his relationship with vehicles paints a picture of a man who values power, style, and classic Americana. Long before the red carpets and blockbuster paychecks, Willis's early driving days were far more grounded. One of his first cars was reportedly a modest 1967 Pontiac Lemons, a gritty and straightforward ride that mirrored his blue-collar upbringing and no-nonsense persona. It was a car that got the job done, a theme that would carry through much of his life. As his fame skyrocketed in the late 80s and 90s, Willis began indulging in his passion for high performance and vintage vehicles. One of his most talked about acquisitions was a cherry red 1968 Shelby Mustang GT 500, a muscle car icon that perfectly matched his action hero image. This car, along with others from his collection, was eventually auctioned off in 2008, with proceeds going to various charities. An example of how Willis often combines personal interests with philanthropy. Over the years, his garage has included everything from classic Cadillacs to Bentleys. He has also owned several Harley-Davidson motorcycles, underscoring his affinity for the rugged and rebellious. In particular, Willis was known for riding through the streets of Los Angeles on custom bikes, often opting for low-profile rides that exude cool without screaming luxury. More recently, Bruce has leaned into comfort and convenience. He's been seen driving more subdued, but still premium vehicles, such as a black Range Rover and a sleek Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. These cars reflect his current lifestyle, family-oriented, refined, and low-key. While Willis isn't known for flaunting an extravagant fleet, his taste in vehicles has always aligned with his public persona. Strong, classic, and confidently understated. His preference for timeless models over flashy supercars shows that, even at the peak of fame, he's stayed true to himself. In recent years, with his focus shifting toward family and health, there's been a noticeable reduction in his public sightings behind the wheel. It's rumored he now favors private travel when necessary, and otherwise enjoys the quieter pace of home life. Current lifestyle. As of 2025, Bruce Willis continues to navigate a life marked by profound personal challenges and enduring family support. Having retired from acting in 2022 due to health issues, including a diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia, FTD, in 2023, Willis has remained a central figure in the entertainment world, not through new projects, but through the strength of his legacy and the unwavering support of his family. In March 2025, Willis celebrated his 70th birthday with a heartfelt family gathering. His wife, Emma Hemming Willis, ex-wife Demi Moore, and daughters Rumer, Scout, and Tallulah were present, sharing moments of joy and love. This celebration underscored the deep familial bonds that have remained steadfast despite the challenges posed by his health. Emma Hemming Willis is channeling her experiences into advocacy and support for others facing similar challenges. She is set to release a book titled The Unexpected Journey: Finding Strength, Hope, and Yourself on the Caregiving Path on September 9, 2025. The book aims to provide insight and encouragement to caregivers, drawing from her personal journey with Willis's diagnosis. Despite his health challenges, Willis's influence endures. His family continues to honor his legacy, ensuring that his impact on the entertainment industry and his role as a father and husband remain celebrated. Through the strength of his family and the love they share, Bruce Willis's presence continues to resonate in 2025. That's a wrap on Bruce Willis. What surprised you most about his journey? Drop a comment below. If you liked this, check out the videos on your screen now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. Thanks for watching.